Hold on a second.
Is this good?
Not yet.
Is this?
Yeah.
Found it. Okay, real quick. Alrighty. Hi everyone. My name is Megna. Oh, I'm right in front of it. Okay. Hello everyone. My name is Megna, and Roslyn and I have been friends for over 20 years.
Wow.
It all started when she came up to me on the basketball court at Stevens Creek and asked, "Are you Indian?" Since then, our friendship has been rooted in home, in Roslyn's home. As kids, we spent hours at her house playing Just Dance, building Webkins mansions, and baking Ghirardelli brownies. During the summers, I looked for any reason to go over to Roslyn's since my house was 80 degrees all the time. As we grew up, our friendship turned into running errands together, rummaging through thrift bins, and just bopping around Augusta. The majority of the time, we would end up right back at Roslyn's, laying on her bed, talking to each other through her dresser mirror. We went our separate ways in college, but that feeling of home always stayed. When I was having a tough time freshman year, Roslyn sent me a lovely card and a little wooden log carved into a tea light holder. Her gift wasn't just a reminder of the cozy feeling of lighting a candle. It was Roslyn sharing something special from her campus that made her feel at home there, and she welcomed me to sharing that feeling and borrow it when I needed. She was still showing up for me, even across the country. Years later, it only makes sense that the first time I met Michael, it was back in Roslyn's home in Augusta. It was also the first time in years I chose to wear jeans instead of sweatpants when going to her place. I knew how much Michael meant to her, and so I had to make a good first impression too. Luckily, while sipping on cocktails and joking about Lord of the Rings tattoos on her patio, I got to watch Michael and Roz interact as a couple. They were so sweet. Michael was a little nervous, but he already felt like part of her home. He just made sense. They just made sense, like they were always meant to be. Last year, I finally got to visit them in their San Diego apartment, one that Roslyn had struggled to, and then later found joy in turning into their first home together. They showed me around town, we ate tacos, and then they tried to sucker me into solving their kitchen disagreement. And while I still won't say whether paper towels or glass are better covers for the microwave, I will definitely support you both in this next step of married life. Little did I know it would start before today with editing your vows to each other to make sure they vibe, as often requested. The home and community you're cultivating together is already so beautiful and welcoming and warm. It is so clear how compassionate and loving you are with each other and with your people, as evidenced by everyone you've invited to celebrate this moment with you. I'm so excited to watch you both grow and build a home together. Everyone, please raise your glass. Cheers to Roslyn and Michael, their gorgeous, beautiful wedding, the home they're building together.
Really close, right? Can everyone hear me?
Yeah.
Apparently I'm supposed to kiss the microphone. I don't know. I have not known Roz quite as long as Megna, but I have known her for a while. We met freshman year of college when the Office of Housing randomly assigned us to live together. They said, "You don't know each other, you're roommates now." We said, "Oh, this works kind of well. Let's do this all 4 years of college." So Roz and I spent a lot of time together in college. We lived in the same room in bunk beds. She was on top, I was on bottom. There was only like 2 or 3 feet between us. studied in the study rooms, in the libraries, we hung out in the quads, we hung out on the weekends. Safe to say we spent a lot of time together in college. There was only one semester though where we didn't sleep within a few feet of each other, and that was the semester I went abroad. And it just so happened to be the semester that Roz met Michael. And of course I was so sad that I didn't get to see them meet. I kept getting reports from across the pond. I'm like, oh, he's really nice. People are saying that Roz really likes him, and he's putting in the effort to get to know her friends and roommates and doing face masks in the quad with everybody. And I missed all of it. And I was so bummed. I was like, man, I didn't get to see Roz fall in love. But I later realized that I might have gotten the good end of the stick here, and it might have worked out well. Because when I came back senior year, they had been together for a while at that point, 6, 7 months. And I noticed there was something just like a little bit different with Roz. Like I said, I spent a lot of time with her, so I knew her pretty well. And there was just a different air to her. She was standing a little taller, had just a little bit more of a smile, just a little more content with her life. And I wasn't sure if it was Michael, but I was like, Roz always had these things, but now they're just a little elevated. And then there was one specific moment when I realized that it was Michael. We were standing in front of our rooms talking about when we were going to go to dinner at the dining hall, as we always do. And Michael had been sick that day, and Roz got a call from him. And she was like, sorry, I have to take this. And she was like, hey, Michael, how are you doing? Can I bring you anything from the dining hall? And she was just so sweet and so loving. And you could hear it in her voice. And I was like, wow, I've never heard that voice before. That's a new one. And from living with Roz, I've heard her on the phone quite a bit. She talks to her parents every day. She loves her parents. If anyone knows anything about Roz, that she loves both of her parents. But this was a little different. And I was like, oh, there's something to this Michael guy. She's in love with him, isn't she? So even though I missed them falling in love, I got to see it all at once. And I got to see the change after they were in love. So I think I kind of won there. So I'm not too upset I missed that first semester. But since then, I've had the joy of getting to see them build their life together and grow their love even deeper all these years. I've also had to spend time with them at their home in San Diego and just really see the life that they built together and see that Roz carried this contentedness and joy with her ever since then. That never faded. And so I'm so glad, Michael, that you can be that person for her that brings her joy and makes her feel content. And I'm so glad we can all be here to celebrate them as they start their life and continue having that joy. So we can all raise a glass and toast to Roz and Michael.
Exactly.